Marvel's universe is stacked with heavy hitters. From superheroes to cosmic beings, some characters are so powerful they can destroy planets, rewrite reality, or even make Thanos look like an intern on his first day. But today, we're cutting through the noise to rank the 10 most powerful Marvel characters. Now, to keep it fair, we're pulling from both the Marvel Comics and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, MCU. And just a heads up, this list might surprise you, because some of these characters are way more powerful than the movies let on. So, grab your Infinity Gauntlet, suit up, and let's get started with Number 10. The Hulk, Bruce Banner. You can't talk about raw strength without mentioning the Hulk. Sure, he's known for smashing, but there's a reason he's been nicknamed the strongest one there is. From comics to the MCU, Bruce Banner's alter ego has survived nukes, shattered planets, and gone toe-to-toe with gods like Thor. But what really makes him terrifying? The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes. In the comics, World War Hulk saw him take revenge on pretty much everyone who wronged him, including the Avengers. Oh, and in another storyline, he literally held up an entire mountain range to save his team. Now, the MCU Hulk might not be that unstoppable, but come on, this guy punched a space whale out of the sky in New York. Enough said. Number 9. Doctor Strange. When it comes to wielding magic, Dr. Stephen Strange is in a league of his own. As the Sorcerer Supreme, Strange has access to spells that can alter reality, manipulate time, and summon beings from other dimensions. In the comics, Strange once took on Shumagorath, a literal cosmic god of chaos, and lived to tell the tale. And let's not forget his famous ability to use the Time Stone to create time loops. Just ask Dormammu how annoying that can be. In the MCU, Strange stood his ground against Thanos while wielding for Infinity Stones, and that's without the full power he has in the comics. So yeah, he earns a spot on this list. Number 8. Thor. The god of thunder, Thor Odin's son, is not just a powerhouse, he's a literal god. Wielding Mjolnir and later Stormbreaker, Thor's strength, endurance, and lightning-based abilities make him one of the strongest Avengers. But comics Thor takes things up a notch. Did you know he once fought and killed the Midgard serpent, a snake so massive it wrapped around Earth? And let's not forget the time he absorbed the energy of a neutron star to forge Stormbreaker. Thor isn't just about brute force, though. He's led armies, ruled Asgard, and gone head-to-head with cosmic entities like Galactus and the Celestials. So yeah, don't sleep on the God of Thunder. Number 7. Scarlet Witch, Wanda Maximoff. Wanda Maximoff isn't just powerful, she's terrifying. Scarlet Witch's reality-warping abilities make her one of the most dangerous characters in Marvel. In the comics, Wanda once whispered just 3 words, "No more mutants," and erased nearly all mutant kind. That's the level of power we're talking about here. In the MCU, Wanda is no slouch either. In WandaVision, she literally created an entire alternate reality to cope with her grief. And in Doctor Strange, in the Multiverse of Madness, she proved why you don't mess with a grieving witch. Let's just say, the Illuminati found out the hard way. Number 6. Jean Grey, Phoenix Force. Jean Grey was already one of the most powerful mutants as an Omega-level telepath and telekinetic. But when she bonded with the Phoenix Force, she became a cosmic-level threat. The Phoenix Force amplifies Jean's abilities to the point where she can destroy entire galaxies. In the comics, the Dark Phoenix saga showed us just how dangerous she could be when her power spiraled out of control. While the movies haven't fully captured the scope of her abilities, make no mistake, Jean Grey with the Phoenix Force is a force of nature. Number 5. Franklin Richards. Franklin Richards might not be a household name, but this kid is an Omega-level mutant who can literally create entire universes. As the son of Reed and Sue Richards, Franklin inherited powers that put even the strongest heroes to shame. In the comics, he's created pocket dimensions, restored entire timelines, and even manipulated Galactus into becoming his personal bodyguard. Yeah, he's that strong. If Franklin ever showed up in the MCU, he'd be a game changer, no question. Number 4. Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. When Thanos gets his hands on the Infinity Gauntlet, he's practically unstoppable. With all 6 Infinity Stones, He can manipulate time, space, reality, and more with a snap of his fingers. In the comics, he wiped out half of all life in the universe. Sound familiar? And even defeated cosmic entities like Eternity and Galactus. The MCU gave us a taste of his power, but comic book Thanos takes things to a whole new level. Let's just be glad the gauntlet isn't real. Number 3. Galactus. Galactus isn't just a villain, he's a force of nature. Known as the Devourer of Worlds, Galactus feeds on entire planets to sustain his life force. In the comics, he's battled the Fantastic Four, Thor, and even the Silver Surfer. But here's the kicker. Galactus doesn't view himself as evil. He's more like a cosmic farmer, except his crops are your homeworld. His sheer size, intelligence, and cosmic abilities make him one of Marvel's most iconic powerhouses. Number 2. Eternity. Eternity isn't just a character. He's the living embodiment of the universe itself. As one of the most powerful cosmic entities in Marvel, Eternity controls time, space, and reality. In the comics, Eternity often serves as a neutral figure, overseeing the multiverse and intervening only when absolutely necessary. Oh, and did I mention he can make Thanos look like a toddler with a toy Infinity Gauntlet? If you're looking for true cosmic power, Eternity is the definition of untouchable. Number 1. The one above all. Finally, at the very top of the list, we have the one above all. This character is essentially Marvel's version of God, a being that exists beyond time, space, and all dimensions. The one above all created everything in the Marvel multiverse and occasionally shows up in the comics to remind characters like Thanos or Doctor Doom who's really in charge. No one can challenge the one above all. It's the ultimate power, period. And there you have it. Marvel's 10 most powerful characters ranked. From the Hulk's raw strength to the one above all's godlike powers. It's clear Marvel's universe is stacked with some insanely overpowered beings. But now it's your turn. Did we miss someone who deserves a spot on this list? Or maybe you'd shuffle the rankings around. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to know what you think. And if you enjoyed geeking out with me today, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more Marvel and DC breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay super.